Welcome. In this video, will Zbcn coin pump continue? We will analyze it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and please watch to the end to understand. From the perspective of Elliott wave theory, the current price movement is quite remarkable and shows a promising outlook. It appears that the price is currently in the third wave, which is known to be the strongest and most aggressive upward wave in the theory. According to Elliott theory, the third wave in a five-wave upward formation typically includes the most substantial, longest-lasting, and most consistent price increases. Therefore, the ongoing rise during this third wave is quite valuable and may open the door to significant gains for investors. At present, the price has reached the 1,618 level, as determined by Fibonacci projection levels. This level is often considered the minimum target for the third wave and serves as a critical reference point in technical analysis. Reaching the 1,618 level suggests that the uptrend is developing in a healthy and strong manner, and it also confirms that the current wave structure is progressing theoretically as expected. But the good news doesn't stop there. If this level is surpassed, the next target would be the 272 Fibonacci extension level, indicating the potential for an even sharper continuation of the uptrend. At this point, it's especially important to consider investor psychology. A break above the 1,618 level instills extra confidence in investors. These levels often act not just as technical resistances, but also as psychological ones. Many investors take profits at such levels, while others wait for a breakout. Once that breakout occurs, the positive sentiment in the market intensifies, attracting new buyers and contributing to further upward momentum. This supports the extension of the third wave toward the 272 level. Moreover, when analyzing the subwave structures within the third wave from a technical standpoint, it can be seen that an impulsive and determined upward formation is taking shape. Each of these subwaves includes micro-level trends, providing investors with opportunities to develop both short and medium-term strategies. The third wave is usually characterized by high volume, positive news flow, and increasing investor interest, all of which indicate that the current uptrend is structurally based on solid foundations. Another important factor is that the third wave is often the phase where the majority of the market recognizes the trend, and a widespread perception emerges among investors that the trend is now real. This awareness can drive prices upward at an unprecedented pace. In this context, the probability of the price surpassing the 1,618 Fibonacci extension and reaching 272 is a highly anticipated scenario. Such an expansion not only signals the continuation of the trend, but also indicates that it is gaining momentum. In other words, the price doesn't just reach a target, it also keeps investors emotionally and strategically aligned with the bullish side. It's important to remember that by its very nature, Elliott wave theory predicts the progression of wave formations according to mathematical ratios, which is why Fibonacci levels are an indispensable part of this structure. With the 1,618 level surpassed in the third wave, targeting the 272 level demonstrates that the theory is working effectively on a technical level, reinforcing the validity of the bullish scenario in the medium to long term. But we cannot rely solely on Elliott wave analysis to make decisions. Let's also look at other metrics. Stay tuned. When we look at the current technical outlook, we can see that the price has been moving within a clearly defined and structurally strong ascending channel formation in recent periods. Such structures typically indicate orderly and consistent upward trends. Each movement within the channel reveals how buyers and sellers react at specific levels. In the current situation, the price rising to the upper band of the channel and then pulling back slightly indicates that the structure is functioning in a healthy and expected manner. However, the more exciting aspect here is that the price is gathering strength again and moving toward the upper band, raising the possibility of a breakout. Ascending channels offer strategic trading opportunities for short-term investors and serve as reliable formations confirming trend direction for medium to long-term investors. The lower band of the channel usually acts as a strong support. When the price reaches this area, buyers step in and the uptrend begins. The upper band typically serves as a resistance zone, but each time the price touches it, the likelihood of a breakout increases. Currently, just like in the past, the price has reached the upper band and, after a slight correction, has started to regain strength. This suggests a high probability of a breakout on the next attempt. If the price manages to break above the upper band of this channel, it would be a highly significant technical signal. This would indicate not only the continuation of the current uptrend, but also a strengthening of upward momentum. In technical analysis, channel breakouts often lead to increased volatility and accelerated upward movement. Especially upward breakouts reflect the market's strong buying sentiment and investors' bullish expectations. After such a breakout, the price may move outside the channel and enter a new trend phase. Moreover, these types of structures often signal larger scale movements. In other words, once the price breaks the upper line of the channel, it is not just a small upward move that becomes possible. The price may aim for an upward move equal to the width of the channel. This offers significant potential for investors. Such a move can be further supported by growing investor confidence, increased trading volume, and positive signals from technical indicators. At the moment, the price moving within this strong ascending channel shows that market participants are continuously supporting the price with higher lows and higher highs. This indicates that the uptrend is not random or temporary, but rather progressing in a structural and consistent manner. In such a channel formation, the price bouncing off the lower band and heading toward the upper band each time reflects disciplined movement and a healthy continuation of the trend. If the price reaches the upper zone of the channel again in the near future, which current momentum supports, it may encounter stronger buying pressure than in previous touches. This is because the level, having been tested multiple times before, may now be weakened and more prone to a breakout. The more a resistance is tested, the higher the chance it will break. Therefore, the next contact could result in a significant upward breakout. Additionally, such channel breakouts are often followed by a retest move. That is, after breaking above the upper band, the price typically pulls back briefly to retest the band. If this test is successful and the price bounces back upward, it marks the beginning of a new upward wave. In these types of formations, the breakout and the subsequent retest process are considered signs of confidence and stability in technical analysis. When we take a closer look at the chart, we can see that there is a very remarkable and technically critical structure in the RSI indicator. Especially with the recent price movements, a falling trend line has formed in the RSI, which has made itself felt significantly. Such falling trend lines usually occur during periods when buyers are weak or unstable in the market. However, the most important point to emphasize here is that the RSI is now nearing the end of this downtrend, and the potential for a breakout is increasing. This downtrend line in the RSI is caused by the RSI levels that coincide with price peaks becoming lower over time. In other words, each time the RSI makes a high, it remains lower than the previous one, resulting in a downward trend on the indicator. However, the fact that the price is holding in technically strong areas and continuously reacting upwards from support levels suggests that the pressure on the RSI is now starting to weaken. This significantly increases the likelihood that the falling trend line on the RSI will soon break to the upside. RSI trend breakouts are important. Yes, friends, I hope you liked the video. If you subscribe to my channel and like the video, more videos will be coming. Be careful in your investments, analyze the risks correctly, and always take strategic steps. I will be with you with different analyses, investment opportunities, and technical information in my videos. I wish you all a lot of profit. See you soon.